Good day gamers, and welcome to my game analysis video based on my gamer motivation profile by Quantic Foundry and made for my final project in my game history and analysis class. Before we get into the main topic, let me explain what gamer motivation profile is and also explain how I will use my gamer motivation profile for this game analysis video. Made by Quantic Foundry, a market research company focused on gamer motivation, and their expansive database featuring millions of gamers' habits regarding their gaming life and how it all ties to the various games found in the market. Gamer Motivation Profile gives its users 6 types of motivation that is further divided into 2 subtypes of motivation, so effectively yielding 12 different motivation types, and scores these out of 100 based on the survey the users took. It will also give video game recommendations based on your profile, and for my part, the recommendations have been games I already have interest in, or have already played and love them dearly, making me invested in the accuracy of this survey even further. Now, in the rest of the video, we will look at each different gaming motivations one by one, and see if the scores and subtype scores match up to my gaming habits. To do so, we will look at 2 different games, starting with the murder mystery visual novel. Danganronpa. Immersion and its subtypes, fantasy and story, are my highest scored motivations, and I heavily agree with this result. Story being 13% higher than fantasy shows that while I enjoy other games that puts me and my virtual avatar that I crafted to represent me in that gaming world, games with colorful cast of unique and interesting characters and stories with wild revelations and consistent lore are what motivates me more in video games. And what better game to see how these motivations shine than the thrilling murder mystery story of Danganronpa, filled with so many unique looking characters with different wild personalities and talents, each individual interacting with their peers and the thrilling events around them in their own unique way. It was impossible for me to not be enamored with Danganronpa. The unique setting and the visual style of the game makes it very distinct from other visual novels as well, using blood in pink, and you have quite possibly the only game where seeing pink fills you with dread. And I cannot finish immersion section without even mentioning how important music in video games is for me. They simply connect all of my experiences of the game, so the stronger the music is, the better my immersion will be as well. Now, let us listen together to a couple of songs from the genius composer Asafumi Takada and see what I mean.
あの部屋で争いが始まった。
Achievement is a high score for me as well, albeit not my first focus when I play games. We see that completion is 19% higher than power subtype. This shows the kind of achievements I usually prefer are like the ones in Danganronpa, where doing some of them will grant me some bonus content in the game, like maximizing each student's social rank to learn more about their stories and invest in them and the game even more. And afterwards, getting all the collectibles so I can reach that sweet achievement that only 2.5% of players have. Mind you, I still don't have that achievement, but soon, my gamer friends, soon. Despite liking completion more than power, I still like having my character progressively get stronger, using the in-game elements in tandem with my own skills improving as well. In Danganronpa, increasing social ranks with other students often yields various skills we can use during the class trials, effectively rewarding our achievement hunting with power boost, and I very much appreciate that. Now, we will shift from high school murder mysteries of Danganronpa to capitalistic mining expenditures, deep rock Galactic, and use its elements to look at the remaining gamer motivations. We will start with social motivations. Second highest motivation overall for me, and community subtype being 26% higher than competition. I would say Quantic was right on its money again. Even though I do enjoy player versus player games, especially in the card game format of 1 versus 1 battles, and I strive to be the best player that does the role I do in my teams, I still prefer getting my up to 3 best dwarf friends with me to do what capitalism wants from us: underpaid manual labor. Deep Rock Galactic especially is unique among other co-op shooters, thanks to it having many game elements simply existing to make players socially invested in each other and with the game. In the player hub spaceship, players can toast to their success and dance to their heart's content together. Inside the missions, the ping system with each dwarf's unique response to them and the little quips that they throw at each other solidifies the social elements of the game for me. Action is surprisingly low on my gamer motivation profile, and the only motivation that I disagree with Quantic on. I love action. There is simply no comparable feeling of me and my up to 3 best friends mowing down hordes of massive critters, blazing our unique guns and grenades, and watching our enemies explode into little chunks. I care not for destruction much. We can see that with Deep Rock Galactic, since I only use weapons that are based on precise combat, and not many tactical nukes that some of my friends use to destroy the map. However, I feel like excitement should be higher score for me. Nothing gives a feeling of good action sequences with appropriate synthwave music blasting in the background. Mastery over a game is important for me, and if we look at the subtypes of it, we see the challenge being 25% more than strategy. I simply need to know how combat works, which weapons are more effective in dealing with which types of enemies, what perks should I choose, and how my loadout fits with my teammates. In Deep Rock Galactic, I can prepare for the mission rather fast, and have my actual skill in the combat elements of the game be the main focus on my experience, being much more enjoyable than slow strategy games. Alright, this hits low, but I suppose it is also kind of true. Creativity is my lowest score on the gamer motivation profile. You got me, Quantic Foundry? While Deep Rock Galactic does give me the option to deeply customize and design how my character battles and looks while battling, I simply just randomize the appearance, say an unenthusiastic "cool" when I see a passable attire, and then hop onto the mission. It just simply is not what makes a game exciting for me. Discovery is 18% higher, and I do see where it comes from. In Deep Rock Galactic, I like playing the Scout class, swinging through the hazardous caves and discovering the cave layout way before my teammates. It is always a huge fun for me. Still, 26% creativity seems befitting me. Overall, I would say my gamer motivation profile results are close to what I enjoy in video games. And checking the recommended games, we see the Yakuza series, effectively combining colorful cast and immersive story of Danganronpa with action-packed thrills of Deep Rock Galactic. It seems to be my next game to play. Thank you for watching, gamers. Stay gaming.